With all of the changes that are currently going on at Disney's Hollywood Studios, let's take a moment to talk about the rumoured new name that apparently Disney are very keen on, so let's dive into it all, up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack. This is DSNY Newscast, and you know what, let's just get right into it. So when Disney finally complete the massive renovation that Disney's Hollywood Studios is currently undergoing in mid to late 2019, Disney will be looking for a major rebranding of that park, as we know that Disney are trying to erase all of the former behind-the-scenes studio elements in favour of the idea that this park will be where you will adventure into the movies instead of behind the scenes. So that brings us to August of last year, when a leaked focus group questionnaire gave us all a better idea of what names Disney were considering. However, Len Tester of the Touring Plans website and also the Disney Dish podcast with Jim Hill has now revealed that Disney are leaning more towards the name of Disney Cinemagine Park for the final decision. Now, at the same time as revealing this piece of information, Len Tester also gave us information on Club 33's pricing, which we previously reported on, which is now currently being introduced to the members of the Golden Oak Disney community, so the validity of this source seems to be fairly good. But despite all of that, I've got to say, this is a terrible name. Now, I don't usually get negative towards Disney, as to be honest, there's not an awful lot of a reason to get negative towards Disney an awful lot of the time. But if this channel, DSNY Newscast, carries any weight whatsoever with anybody within the Disney company, as I don't know who's going to be watching this channel, I think that this name is a terrible decision for two very good reasons. The first being that the word itself will be completely new to most people, as it's a word that doesn't currently exist within the English language, as it's instead a piece of Disney marketing, which can be great from time to time. For an example, just look at the great name of Fantasmic, but to use this as a name for a Disney park is going to somewhat create guest confusion, especially amongst those casual visitors to Walt Disney World. And the second reason being it doesn't really get to the heart of the concept behind the newly renovated Disney's Hollywood Studios. As you see, the word cinema is rarely used by most Americans when referring to movie theatres. And so the second part of the name, Magin, which is a derivative of imagine, doesn't really fit with the theming of living your movie adventure, which Disney are pushing so hard for Galaxy's Edge. And if Disney are looking for better alternatives, then I've got to suggest that they continue the Kingdom brand, as it would provide a consistent naming style across all of the different Walt Disney World parks, as calling it something like Disney's Movie Kingdom would not only fit, but it would also reinforce the Disney brand of Magic Kingdom and Disney's Animal Kingdom. But then again, that's just my opinion on all of this, and I'd really love to hear what you think about this rumoured new name for Disney's Hollywood Studios. Anyways, elsewhere within that park, we now have new construction photos that show the progress being made on Toy Story Land. And what initially stands out here is the work that's really progressing on the Slinky Dog Dash area, as we can see that some of the theming is beginning on the inside of the queue area, with the Power Booster graphic going up on the wall at the back. And if we compare this to the Toy Story Land model, we can see that Mike from the Toy Story movies is going to be next to a sheltered area, where up until now it's been unknown what would be at the back of this area, but we can now see what looks to be some sort of post-show character moment where either Woody or Jessie will be welcoming guests back into the platform using the Mike's microphone. And whilst we're talking about the Woody and Jessie figures which are being installed within the new land, it seems that Disney have perhaps saved some money by ordering two of the exact same Woody figures, where we can see it being installed at the Shanghai version of Toy Story Land. And it seems that they've ordered 3 of the exact same Jessie figures, as this one that can be seen in the coaster and over in Shanghai Disneyland looks to be identical to the one that's going to be coming to Pixar Pier's Roundup re-theming of King Triton's Carousel. And lastly, regarding Toy Story Land, apparently when the new land opens, Pixar Place will be getting the usual gated treatment, similar to that of what we can see over at Grand Park, where Pixar Place will become a backstage area for cast members. But what's interesting is that it has been suggested that Disney may not use all of Pixar Place for a backstage area, and instead choose to open up a small section at select times as part of a non-Toy Story character meet and greet for the Pixar characters. So we've covered quite a bit of park news there, but now let's get into a quick fire news round. First up, the Wonders of Life Pavilion is receiving maintenance work to the Golden Dome. However, this isn't for a new attraction as some have speculated, but most likely for the festivals and events that sometimes take place within the Wonders of Life Pavilion. Additionally, we've now had the official logo released for Club 33 at Walt Disney World, and as previously detailed, it plays on the idea of Walt and Lillian Disney's travels around the world with the compass theme. And in movie news, Emily Blunt has now joined Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as part of the Disney movie Jungle Cruise. And as a quick reminder, it's highly expected by industry insiders that Disney will be debuting the first teaser trailer for Solo: A Star Wars Story this Sunday in the Super Bowl, as it's been reported that Disney have bought 2 very expensive TV ad slots to run this Sunday. But now, it's over to you, Walt and Iz, as first of all, I would like to know what's your opinion on this whole Disney's Hollywood Studios naming saga, whether you like the name or hate the name of Cinemagine Park, and also what other better suggestions can you come up with for a new name for Disney's Hollywood Studios. And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp of where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion to be in with a chance to win a DSNY Newscast pin. And congratulations to Jesse for winning with this suggestion from the previous video where we were talking all about the First Order within Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And so go ahead and subscribe down below, hit the notification icon, and if you could give this video a massive thumbs up, it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.